there and welcome. You're about to watch a Lakehead International live webinar. It is a great way to explore what Lakehead University is all about. In this session, you'll hear insights and stories from Lakehead professors, staff, and current students. While watching, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. For now, let's dive in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Discover Lakehead University session. I am Hardika Narayankar, part of the Lakehead International team, and I work as the International Social Media Officer. So it's great to see so many of you joining us today. Some of you might be just starting your university sessions and also, to look into universities, while others may already have Lakehead on their roster. So wherever you are in this process, this session is designed to give you the insights that you're going to need. So over the course of today's webinar, I will be sharing about what sets Lakehead apart from our campuses to our programs to our student life, and the career pathways that you can go for. So my goal is that by the end of today's session, you feel confident that whether Lakehead is the right place for you to build your future. So here's a quick look at what we'll be covering today. So we'll be starting with an overview of Lakehead University and why choosing Canada is a great option for your studies. You'll also learn about our campuses in Ontario, the programs that we offer, and how you can enrich your education beyond the classroom. We'll be exploring student life, leadership opportunities, athletics, support available to you, and of course, budgeting with related to scholarships and how to apply. So let's just dive in. So let's kick things off with just an overview. So Lakehead University is a public institution in Ontario, Canada, with three distinct locations, one in Thunder Bay, Orillia, and a specialized STEM hub in Barrie. Now, what sets Lakehead apart isn't just geography, it's the strong sense of community that you find here. Life at Lakehead goes far beyond sitting in classrooms or lectures and just taking notes. It's going to be about engaging, connecting, and also really becoming part of something, whether that's with your professors, your classmates, or the broader community around you. A feature that makes Lakehead really special or unique is our commitment to undergraduate research. So at many universities, research opportunities don't come until later in your degree or even your graduate school. So at Lakehead, students can dive into research as early as their first year, giving them a hands-on experience right from the start. Now, while rankings aren't everything, but they do help paint a picture of where we stand. So here are a few highlights that we are proud of. We are ranked in top 3 in Canada for research in our category. Times Higher Education recognized us as the #1 university in North America among schools with under 10,000 students. And we are consistently in Maclean's top 5 in Canada for our category. So even though we are considered a smaller university, our impact is anything but small. Another thing that students often talk about is the class size. So instead of sitting in a giant lecture halls with hundreds of people, Lakehead offers a much more personal learning experience. So our student to faculty ratio is 15:1 in Thunder Bay and 13:1 in Orillia, which means that you'll have the chance to really engage, ask your questions, and also build strong connections with your professors. With that, we are also proud of the diversity within our community. So we have students with from over 90 different countries, and you're constantly learning from different perspectives and different experiences of your peers and not just from textbooks. And of course, if anyone's curious about the outcomes after graduation, the numbers speak for themselves. So 96.2% of our graduates are working within 2 years, which is actually higher than the Ontario average of 94%. And that tells us how our students are leaving here ready and confident. Now let's take a moment to talk about the Lakehead community. So during your studies and long after you graduate, wherein of our 9,000 plus students, nearly 2,000 come from outside Canada. That means that you will find people who share your background, your culture, your language, while also learning from peers with completely different perspectives. And when it's time to graduate, you're not even only leaving Lakehead behind, you're joining a network of more than 75,000 alumni in 116 countries. So wherever life takes you, there will be a Lakehead grad nearby. So let me ask you this, why do you think so many of students from around the world choose Canada for their studies? And while there are a few big reasons, for starters, Canada is consistently ranked top 10 greenest countries in the world to live in. On top of that, Canada is also ranked among the top 14 most peaceful countries in the world. And that means that it's safe, welcoming, and a really supportive place for students from all kinds of backgrounds. Canada is ranked one of the best places in the world to live, thanks to its high quality of life, safety, and peaceful environment. We are also known for being inclusive. So Canada was actually the first country to officially embrace multiculturalism, and that shows why nearly a million international students now call Canada home. Now let's talk about something that's top of mind for many international students, which is work opportunities and what comes after graduation. So while studying, you can work up to 24 hours per week during the semester, and it's a great way to cover your expenses, gain any kind of Canadian experience, and also build your resume. So once you graduate, every Lakehead program makes you eligible for post-graduation work permit, which could give you up to 3 years of open work in Canada. And after looking ahead, a Canadian degree also gives, you can also receive extra points for your Canadian university degree when applying for permanent residency. Now that we have looked at Canada as a whole, let's talk about why Ontario is such a popular choice for international students. So Ontario is actually the number one destination in Canada for international students, and for good reason. So first, which is the quality. So all public universities here, including Lakehead, are fully accredited and reviewed regularly by the Ontario Ministry of Advanced Education, which ensures that every degree meets high standards and is widely recognized. Second, affordability. Compared to places like the US, UK, Australia, New Zealand, tuition in Ontario is often more budget friendly while still offering world-class education. And finally, the outcomes. So Ontario has the highest graduate employment rate in the country, which is 94.1%. So you're not just studying here, you're setting yourself for strong job prospects even after graduation. Now, we have three locations, Thunder Bay, Orillia, and Barrie. So though we are a smaller institution with under 10,000 students, we consistently rank among the best. Our Thunder Bay location is near Lake Superior, which is perfect if you love the outdoors. The scenery is amazing with forests, mountains, lakes, and the cost of living is really affordable compared to bigger cities. Orillia is a smaller campus just north of Toronto. It's ideal if you're looking for a more intimate setting with smaller classes and easy access to faculty and staff. Barrie, on the other hand, is our STEM hub. It's focused on science, technology, engineering, and math programs, and it is also designed to give students access to hands-on labs, research opportunities, and industry connections. Plus, Barrie is conveniently located near Toronto, so you get all the benefits of being close to a major city while studying in a smaller, more focused environment. All our locations are welcoming, safe, and offer a great student experience. So depending on your program, you'll be based at one of these locations, and we'll let you know during the application process. For context, Thunder Bay is about a 90-minute flight from Toronto, and Orillia and Barrie are roughly a 90-minute drive from Toronto, from downtown Toronto. So no matter where you are, you're never far from one of the Canada's biggest cities. And while Toronto is big and busy, our hometown locations offer something different. They are friendly, safe communities that give you the real Canadian experience, and they're affordable too. So far, we have covered where Lakehead is, right here in the beautiful Ontario, Canada. But there's something that goes beyond location, and that's our global community. So Lakehead may be a Canadian university, but our students come from all over the world. So over 90 countries, in fact. That means when you walk into a classroom, you're stepping into a multicultural environment where you'll hear diverse perspectives and learn alongside peers from across the globe. So up next, let's take a look at a video which is going to highlight our three beautiful hometowns, which is Thunder Bay, Orillia, and Barrie, each offering a different, unique student experience. All right. So let's just dive into one of our hometowns, starting with Thunder Bay. So one of my personal favorites. Thunder Bay is a vibrant, welcoming city that perfectly balances urban convenience with natural beauty. So it's known for its sunny weather, strong community spirit, and incredible outdoor experiences like the Sleeping Giant and Lake Superior's breathtaking views. Beyond nature, you'll find diverse restaurants, cultural events, and a community that makes it easy to feel at home. Now, let's just zoom in our Thunder Bay campus. Lakehead's Thunder Bay campus is set right in the heart of the city, surrounded by lakes, rivers, and green space. It's home to over 6,800 students and offers a close-knit, supportive environment where studying, researching, or just relaxing by the water will make you feel connected. Next, let's explore our Orillia campus, a smaller hometown campus with a cozy small town vibe. Orillia has just over 30,000 people and offers a relaxed, affordable lifestyle while still being only about 90 minutes from Toronto for city adventures. It's also known for its outdoor activities, including over 200 kilometers of trails for hiking, biking, snowshoeing, or kayaking, plus a very lively festival scene with more than 30 events each year. The city also has a diverse food scene with over 100 restaurants to try. Our Aurelia campus is home to about 2,000 students and offers a close-knit learning environment with a student to faculty ratio of 13:1. The campus itself is modern, sustainable, and designed to foster connection, making it ideal for students who value community and personalized support. And finally, let's explore Barrie, home to Lakehead University STEM Hub. With a population of over 153,000, Barrie offers a safe, welcoming community just about an hour north of Toronto, with easy GO train access to the GTA. The city combines small town charm with big city convenience. So beautiful waterfronts, a vibrant downtown, local cafes, restaurants, arts, culture, and year-round outdoor activities. So Berry STEM Hub stands out for three main reasons, which is hands-on, high-impact learning from day one, future-ready programs designed to equip students with in-demand skills, and also strong industry partnerships that offer mentorship, collaboration, and career connections. So each campus offers a small town close-knit atmosphere where students benefit from much smaller classes, personalized support, and a strong sense of community at the same time. And they're all conveniently located near large urban centers, giving you easy access to city life. All right. Now let's talk about what really draws so many students to Canada in the first place, and that's the education. At Lakehead, we are proud to offer a wide range of academic programs and areas of studies, whether you're just starting out after high school or thinking about continuing your studies at the graduate level, we have got options for you. And whether you're interested in business, science, engineering, education, the art, law, or even medicine, there's something here for you. So, whatever your path looks like, professional programs, academic research, or applied learning, you can find the right fit here. Now, let's just break down a little bit more, starting with our undergraduate programs, which is perfect for anyone coming straight from high school or just considering a second bachelor's degree. Now, I won't be going through each and every program, but if you're exploring undergraduate options, Lakehead has a broad selection of programs that can help you build a strong academic and professional foundation. So, let's say in business, you can dive into areas like marketing, finance, management. But if you're more into engineering, we offer programs in mechanical, civil, electrical, and more. So which is designed to give you both the theory and hands-on skills that you'll need in the workforce. What's great is that our programs are also flexible. So beyond choosing your major, you can also add concentrations, minors, and specializations, which means that you can really customize your degree to match your interests and career goals. So whether you're laser focused on a specific field or still exploring, there's going to be room to shape up your experience. Now, if you already have a bachelor's degree and looking to level up your or switch fields, we have got graduate programs that might be just what you're looking for. So for graduate programs for students who are ready to go further, we have a wide range of graduate programs, including both master's and doctoral degrees. So whether you want to deepen your expertise in a field you already know or explore something that is completely new, our grad programs are designed to help you and challenge you and support you for that. One of the biggest advantages of studying at Lakehead is that, especially at the grad level, is that we're a smaller university, so you'll get personalized attention and strong mentorship from your professors. You'll have access to modern labs, research facilities, and also hands-on project tools and opportunities that are sometimes very hard to come by at larger universities, especially as a student. Now, Lakehead is not just about what happens in the classroom, but there are plenty of ways to enrich your education and get real world experience while you study. So many of our programs offer things like cooperative education or co-op, internships, practicums, field schools. So these experiences help you apply what you learn and gain um, specifically on hands-on skills. So, for example, our natural resources management students take part in an annual field school where they work right in the boreal forest here in Thunder Bay, or sometimes travel to other parts of Canada and even internationally to learn in different environments. Plus, undergraduate students can get involved in research projects, and it's not just for graduate students. So, if the discovery and innovation is something that excites you, there are lots of ways to dive into those passions here. Another huge part of your Lakehead experience is our close relationship with the local communities right here in Thunder Bay um, and Orillia. So we are the only university in both cities, which means we have strong partnerships with local businesses and organizations. This means that tons of opportunities for you to get involved, whether it's volunteering, working on a community project, or just taking part in local internships. And it's also a great way to build your network and contribute to the places that welcome you during your studies. We offer international exchange programs where you can spend a semester or two studying abroad in another country. So maybe you want to go back home or explore a different culture altogether. These exchanges are a fantastic way to broaden your horizons, also build global connections and add unique experiences to your degree. You'll learn about more of these options once you become a student, but I wanted to just plant that seed in your head right now because it is a really unique opportunities. And speaking of opportunities, let's just take a closer look at our co-op programs, one of the most valuable parts of studying at Lakehead. Okay, one of the most exciting ways to gain experience while you study is through our co-op education program, or co-op for short. Co-op gives you the chance to work and get paid while you are still in school. Placements can last anywhere from 4 months up to 16 months, depending on your program. So what's really great is that the students can earn up to 40 Canadian dollars per hour during their co-op work terms. So not only are you gaining valuable work experience, but you're also supporting yourself financially. And here's the best part. We partner with huge range of companies and organizations to make those placements happen. So Lakehead works with over 140 companies and organizations across Canada and even internationally to provide a wide range of co-op placements. To give you some examples, our students um, have worked at major tech companies like IBM, Bell, and Amazon. In finance, we partner with HSBC and the Royal Bank. The list just keeps on growing, and we always encourage students to think outside the box, sometimes finding unique placements around the world that perfectly match their career goals. Plus, you will not be navigating this alone. We have a career services and co-ops team who will guide you every step of the way to help you find the right terms, polish your resume, and also prepare for interviews. So whether you're looking for local experience or international exposure, co-op at Lakehead is a great way to build a career while you study. Now, life at Lakehead isn't just about academics, it's and work experience, but it's also about your overall student experience and making your time here enjoyable and fulfilling. Student life at Lakehead is a vibrant and full of ways to get involved. We have got over 50 clubs, associations, and societies. So whether you're interested in cultural groups, academic clubs, sports, or special interests, you'll find your community here. If you want to build leadership skills, programs like our global brand ambassadors are a fantastic options. You'll also develop communication, teamwork, and event planning skills. Plus, you get to represent Lakehead on an international stage. We also celebrate cultural festivals all year round. These events are such a great way to connect with students from around the world, share your own traditions, and also learn about others. And when you need downtime, our student lounges are the perfect spots to relax, meet friends, or just study together. On top of that, Lakehead International also hosts hundreds of events every year to make sure that campus life stays engaging, inclusive, and fun. Now, if staying active is your thing, you're in luck because the recreational opportunities at Lakehead and in our hometown are truly second to none. Whether you love hiking, biking, kayaking, or just snowshoeing, the great outdoors is just steps away from campus. For those who want to take sports seriously, our athletics department has varsity teams for elite athletes looking to compete at a high level. So maybe if you have played competitively for years and or maybe just you just want to start or give varsity sports a try. Either way, this is the place for you. So if competitive sports aren't your thing, you do not have to worry because we also have club teams and intramural leagues. These are organized sports for all skills level where you can have fun, stay fit, and also meet new people. Uh, and if there's a sport or activity that you love that's not currently being offered, you can even start your own club at Lakehead. Your ideas and your interests really matter. Now, now, beyond getting involved in student life and sports, I also want to highlight something that's incredibly important when you decide where to study with and which is the student services support that you'll have once you arrive in Canada. Lakehead is proud to be ranked among the top 5 universities in Ontario for student services, and we take that responsibility very seriously. So, from the moment that you land in Canada, we want you to feel supported and cared for. That's why we offer a free airport pickup service for all international students. So, when you arrive, you don't have to worry about how you'll get to campus, and because we'll be there to welcome you. Once you get here, our new student orientation is designed to help you navigate those first few weeks. So we cover everything from how to register for classes, get your student ID, learn about campus resources, and also learn about campus resources and get helpful tips on living in Canada. Another great support is our peer mentoring program, which pairs you with an upper year student who's been through what you're going through right now, which is they'll answer your questions, introduce you to the campus life, and also help you settle in smoothly. Our international student services team at Lakehead International also offers a variety of advising services from academic and personal advising to help with immigration, visa, and work permits. And they just don't stop there. They also organize fun excursions and activities throughout the year so you get to explore campus, local communities, and also meet other students. With all the support that you can focus on your studies and enjoy your time here knowing that you're never really alone. Now let's just take a look at some of the other support services that help you succeed both academically and personally during your time at Lakehead. Now, on this slide, you'll see a bunch of support services listed. I will not be reading all of them, but I want to highlight a few that many students find really helpful. So first up is we have tutoring programs. So whether it's math, writing, or another subject, experienced tutors are available to help you boost your skills and confidence. Another key resource is the library, which is not just for studying, but also for research, um, and also specifically a quiet space to focus on or study. For your health, there's a medical clinic right on the Thunder Bay campus, so you don't have to travel for care. And for emotional well-being, Lakehead offers personal support counseling. So if you're ever feeling very stressed, homesick, or just need someone to talk to, we have counselors here who are ready to listen and also support you confidentially. Another good thing, which is a big priority for us, is campus safety. So we have 24-hour security, 365 days a year, so you can feel safe whether it's day or night. These support are all here to make sure that you have a smooth, healthy, and successful experience while you're studying with us. Now let's talk about living arrangements because which is a big part of your decision when coming to study in Canada. Now, choosing to live on campus is a popular option, and for good reason, because think of it as this way that this is your home away from your home. So there are so many benefits to living on campus, but I'll just focus on a few highlights. So first, it's incredibly convenient. Imagine waking up and just walking a few minutes to class, no long commutes or worrying about traffic. And that ease really helps you focus on your studies and also enjoy your time here. Living on campus also helps you build lifelong friendships and connections. You're surrounded by other students. There are tons of activities, events, and leadership opportunities that's going to help you grow outside the classroom. And you can also feel safe knowing campus residences offer secure accommodations, giving you and your family a peace of mind. Now, if you're planning to study at a Barrie STEM hub, your housing option will look a little different, but still has everything that you need to feel at home. So students in Barrie typically live at Georgian Green residences, which is apartment style housing option. Each apartment has 6 private bedrooms, so you still get your own space while sharing common areas with other students. It's only a short bus ride from the STEM hub, so getting to class is quick and very easy. So wherever you're living, whether it's on campus in Thunder Bay or Orillia or at Georgian Green in Barrie, you'll have a safe and peaceful, comfortable space to call home. Now let's move on to one of the most popular topics, which is food options on campus. Food is always an important part of students' life. At Lakehead, we make sure that there's something for everyone. On campus, you'll find a wide variety of options, including vegetarian, vegan, halal, gluten-free, and other dietary accommodations. So if you have some specific needs, our dining team is happy to sit down with you and work out a plan that's going to work for you best. They even welcome suggestions. So if you have got a favorite recipe from home, bring it along. You'll also get to enjoy a mix of Canadian and international cuisine, plus both local and well-known dining brands right on campus. Now, I'm also a bit of a foodie, so I love exploring local Thunder Bay restaurant scenes at Thunder Bay, Orillia, and Barrie. Each hometown has over 100 restaurants featuring foods from all over the world. So there's always something new and exciting to try. Whether it's a Friday night dinner with your friends or just a special celebration like your birthday. Um, Going out to eat is a great way to experience the community and treat yourself. So I always encourage students to take advantage of those opportunities. It's gonna just enrich your overall experience here. All right, so let's just switch gears for a moment and talk about something that is a bit more serious, but which is definitely very important, which is budgeting for university. If you're thinking about studying in Canada and joining us at Lakehead, one of the big questions on your mind is probably, can I afford this? And that's completely understandable. And it's great that you are already thinking ahead and planning for it. So let's just break it down together. On this slide, you'll see 2 columns, one for undergraduate programs and one for graduate programs. The undergraduate numbers are based on an 8-month academic year, while the grad programs are usually run for full 12 months. Now, tuition for undergraduate students typically ranges between 30,000 to over 40,000 Canadian dollars per year, depending on your program. And graduate tuition can vary as well. So whether you're in a course-based or thesis-based program, whether you're studying full-time or part-time. Along with tuition, there are ancillary fees which cover things like student services, technology, recreation access, and other support services. These vary a bit depending on your program, but they are included in your overall cost planning. Another thing, which is for books and supplies, we have estimated between $1,000 to $2,000 per year, but the truth is the numbers can vary. Some students save money by renting books, buying secondhand, going digital, or even accessing free materials that the professors recommend. But do not be afraid to explore other options. Now, housing and meals are another major part of your budget. If you are living on campus, we have already shown you the estimates for both full room and food, and just for room only. But in case you decide to cook or eat out more often, your choices and lifestyles are going to shape those costs. Now, next is UHIP, that stands for University Health Insurance Plan. It's mandatory for all international students studying in Ontario, and it ensures that you have access to healthcare services while you're in Canada. Think of it like your medical safety net while you're here. Now, lastly, there are personal expenses, things like your phone plan, groceries, transportation, winter clothes, or dinner out with your friends. So based on feedback from our international students, we have included a realistic estimate, but this can definitely vary depending on how you manage your spending. Now, we totally understand that choosing to study at university, especially as an international student, is a big decision and an even bigger investment in your future. That's why at Lakehead, we are committed to supporting you not just academically, but financially too. One of the key ways we do that is through scholarships and financial aid. In fact, Lakehead is proud to be ranked #1 in Ontario for student awards. That means that we offer more financial aid per student than any other university in the province. And this recognition really speaks to our commitment to helping students succeed. Now, we have developed one of Canada's top scholarship programs for undergraduate students, and the best part is that many of these awards are available just by applying to Lakehead. So whether you're coming straight from high school or transferring from another college, there's a good chance that you'll qualify for support automatically. Now, then this next part is honestly one of our favorite things to talk about, because who doesn't love being rewarded for doing well in school, right? So let's take a closer look at Lakehead's automatic entrance scholarships. So these are awarded based on your academic performance. There is no extra application that is needed. So here's how it works. If your final average is between 75% and 79.9%, or your IB score is 28 to 29, you'll receive a one-time scholarship of 6,000 Canadian dollars for your first year. If you're in the 80% to 89.9% range, or have an IB score of 30 to 34, you'll get a renewable scholarship of 7,500 Canadian dollars per year, which could add up to 30,000 over 4 years if you keep that average. And for those high achievers, students with 90% average or higher, or an IB score of 35 or above, you'll earn a $10,000 Canadian renewable scholarship for a total of 40,000 over your degree. Now, here's something very important. If your grades drop during your time at Lakehead, your scholarship doesn't just disappear completely, it just adjusts itself. So let's say you start off with that $10,000 award, but in your second year, your average drops to 85%. So you'd still qualify for the $7,500 in your following years, as long as you stay above 80. And you can move down the chart, but you cannot move back up. So this system gives you some flexibility and peace of mind, especially during those big adjustments in first year. And of course, it gives you a solid incentive to aim high and stay focused. Now let's shift gears and talk about funding for graduate students. So if you're planning to pursue a master's or PhD at Lakehead, I want to be very upfront. Funding at the graduate level is quite limited, especially for international students. So there are few opportunities, but they are competitive and not guaranteed at all. One of the most common is the graduate assistantships or GA. This is kind of like a part-time academic job where you might help out with research, grading, teaching support, or just working in a lab. These are paid roles and they are typically available to students in thesis-based or research-heavy programs. And if you have been awarded a GA, it will be clearly stated in your offer of admission. And if it's not in there, unfortunately, that means that you haven't been selected for one. Another funding source is the Faculty Research Award. These are tied to specific professors and their research projects, and again, only available to thesis-based students. So if you're eligible for one, your department will reach out to you directly. Now, I want to be clear here, most graduate students at Lakehead fund their own studies. That means that relying on your personal savings, family support, and educational loans, or any kind of external scholarships. We really encourage you to plan your budget, assuming that you will not receive any internal funding, just to be safe. That way, that when you do receive, it will be a bonus and it won't be a financial necessity. All right. So one of the big questions students often have is what kind of career support will I get at Lakehead? So we offer a wide range of services from career advising, resume building to interview preparation and skill development. So we also have exclusive job bank just for Lakehead students. And beyond that, we actively connect you with employers. We host employment fairs right on campus where you can meet regional and national organizations looking to hire students and graduates. And since the minimum wage in Ontario is rising uh, this fall, so students working part-time during the semester can earn some extra income to help cover expenses. All right. Let's talk about next steps, which is how do you actually apply to Lakehead University? The good news is that the process is fully online and it's pretty straightforward. All you need to do is visit our application portal at lakeheadu.ca/apply now. Once you're there, you'll see a landing page that gives you all the resources that you'll need, program information, admission details, and of course, direct links to our application forms. But before you jump in and start filling these things out, I always recommend you take some time to go through two key things, which is the admission requirements and English language proficiency. So every program has specific academic requirements based on your country of education. So make sure you understand what's expected. And if English is not your first language, you'll need to submit the test scores or meet our exemptions. Knowing this early on will help avoid delays. Once you know the requirements and you're confident that you can meet them, go ahead and apply. Also, as part of your applications, you'll need to upload your academic documents like transcripts, proof of English proficiency, and any other documents specific to your program. So the earlier you apply and submit your documents, the faster we can assess your file and hopefully issue an offer. And if you already meet all the conditions at the time of your review, you may receive a full offer of admission with no conditions attached, which is great for you when you're applying for your study permit. And you do not have to worry, you're not doing this alone. So we have admission advisors and international recruiters who can help you and guide you through the entire process and also answer your questions, support you until the very end. You can also check out our application focus webinars that we may have, which will walk you through the process step by step. Thank you again for joining me today for the Discover Lakehead session. And now we'll be moving into our Q&A session. I can see a lot of questions have already been there. I just need to go through them and I'll be able to answer a few of them for you. So I can see Karan Verma has mentioned interested in MSCS AI theses. So Karan, if you're interested in MS in computer science with an AI thesis at Lakehead University, This is a research-focused degree designed for students who also want to go deep in areas like machine learning. So I will send you a link, which will be wherein you can, go ahead and just learn more about the program and the thesis option. So a relevant undergraduate background in computer science would be a better fit for you. So I will just share that with you. So I can see Perez. So Perez, I can see that you have put a question. Hi, I sent my application for the MSc of Computer Science almost 2 weeks ago for fall start. When will I hear back? So once you submit your application and upload the required documents, our admission team will review it. I can see that you have done that 2 weeks ago. So processing times can vary depending on the program and how complete your entire application is. We just came back from our holiday break, so I'm sure they will just start to work for it. But we aim to get those decisions out as quickly as possible. So you can always just check your status through the student portal, and if there is anything missing, our team will let you know. I can see that there's a scholarship question. I believe that we have covered that during our slides. But if you have any questions, you can anytime go to our scholarships webpage on our website. David has asked, I have applied for MA Economics and my application has gone through all the processes. Now my status is decision pending. When am I hearing from the admission committee? So when your application status shows decision pending, David, it means that your file is complete but is currently under final review by the admission committee. And at this stage, no additional documents are required from your side. So as I mentioned earlier, timelines can vary by program and intake, but for most graduation programs like MA economics, decisions are typically released within a few weeks after reaching this stage. Um, so if your status stays the same for an extended period, the next best step for you is to wait for the official email update or to contact the graduate admissions office directly for a status check. Someone has asked, I'm interested in MHP Masters in Nursing. I will share you the links which you can go through to just learn more about the programs for nursing and MPH. Shannon has asked, hello, do you have any programs that international students could work on campus or would need to find a job off campus? So as I think I've covered the co-op and on-campus job offers during the slides. But you can anytime after you become a student, you can anytime reach out to a career services team and co-op team, and they'll be able to help you guide through the entire process. You can also go, discuss with our international advisors for the same once you become an international student here on campus. So there is a question here. Can someone with HND with over 4 years experience in career from Nigeria apply for admission in your school? Yes, they can, but eligibility depends on the level of study and the program. For undergraduate programs, an HND is considered for advanced standing or transfer credit. So especially when combined with several years of relevant work experience. So each case is going to be reviewed individually. For graduate programs, most require a recognized 4 years bachelor's degree. So an HND plus work experience alone does not usually meet the direct graduate admission requirements. However, some applicants may be considered for an alternative or a pathway option depending on the program and academic background. So my best advice would be to apply early, and also if you're not sure, just contact the admissions or graduate studies with your transcripts and any kind of work history for an official assessment. So Karan has asked, please share in details about Barrie campus. Surely. So I won't be able to go deep dive into it, but Lakehead University, we have launched a new Barrie STEM hub, which is going to focus much more on higher education side with on science, technology, engineering, and math disciplines, and it is scheduled to open in fall 2026. It is going to be located in downtown Barrie, Ontario, which is in the waterfront district right next to Lake Simcoe. Barrie is a growing Ontario city, so it has a vibrant downtown waterfront living cafes and shops, and it is a very friendly community. We have a lot of programs, undergraduate and graduate programs offered in Barrie STEM Hub, which are the undergraduate degrees and also graduate degrees, which you can find on our website. You can just go through it and you'll be able to, you'll be able to get more information there. Komi has asked, I have already made my appointment for the video interview and I would like to know after what step will follow after the interview and what should I do? I'm assuming this is a video interview with the admissions team. So once you have completed your video interview, there is nothing additional that you need to submit unless they contact you directly. Your interview will be reviewed alongside your application by the admissions team. So after the review, one of the three things usually happen. You may receive an offer of admission or a request for additional information or a final decision update on your application portal. So I would just suggest to monitor your email and application portal. And if you're unsure, you can just contact admissions team directly. There is a question here, which is there no scholarship or discounts for course-based masters? Unfortunately, all the scholarships for graduate programs, I have mentioned that they are very limited. So I would suggest just focus on your finances in a very strategic way. And if you could rely on your family savings or personal savings or any kind of external scholarships, that would be great. There is a question here, can Lakehead University offer application fees waiver? Unfortunately, we do not offer any kind of fee waivers for our application, but I will suggest you reach out to the admissions team for the same to check with them once before you proceed. Yeah. Another question is for accommodation, does this mean one will not be allowed to cook on their own? And another question from the same student is, what is the department acceptance for admissions? Are there any scholarships to international students or discounts? So at Lakehead, you can cook on your own if you choose apartments or townhouses or off-campus housing, but regular residence halls usually have meal plans and no kitchen. The second question, for your second question, acceptance rates vary by program, but the university overall admits about 80 to 85% of the applicants. But again, it depends on a lot of other things, which is program or your intake. Another question was about scholarships. So international students can access scholarships based on academic merit, as I mentioned during the slides, plus graduate assistantships and other awards can also help you with your tuitions. So there's another question called, I am planning on applying for a BFA in visual arts as my major, but I was wondering if you can also minor in Bachelor's of Education or any education programs as well. So at Lakehead University, Shannon, if you're applying for a BFA in visual arts, you can focus on your major in art, but you cannot officially minor in Bachelor of Education or combine it with your BFA. The B.Ed is a separate program for students who already have an undergraduate degree or are completing an approved undergraduate degree that qualifies for teacher education. So if you want to go into education later, you would typically complete your BFA first and then apply for B.Ed as a separate program. I hope that answers your question. Jovia has asked, can I have one academic and one professional referee if the professional referee supervised my research? I would have to say yes, you can generally include one academic referee and one professional referee, especially if your professional referee directly supervised your research. Admission committees care that your referees can comment on your academic abilities, research skills, and potential for success in your program. So yeah, Emmanuel have asked, I received my acceptance letter yesterday, and I have up to the 28th of January to make an initial deposit to secure my place. Please can the deadline be extended? First of all, congratulations on getting your acceptance letter. Um, the deposit deadline is set by the university to secure your spot. In most cases, the deadline cannot be automatically extended. But if you need more time, the best approach would be to just contact the admissions office directly and explain your situation and request an extension. Keep in mind that these extensions will be considered like on a case by case, so reaching out early will give you the early chance. There is a question. I have applied since the first week of December. How soon will I get a mail or rejection or admission? So if you have applied in early December, your application is likely under review. So timing for a decision can vary by program and intake, but most graduate programs at Lakehead aim to communicate decisions within 6 to 8 weeks after complete application is reviewed. So you should monitor your application portal and email regularly. And if you haven't received any updates after a reasonable period, it's appropriate to contact the admissions office to politely check for a status. Also, just to keep in mind, just because if there's a delayed decision, does not mean that it is going to be a rejection. Some programs just simply take longer to finalize and review, and especially during peak application periods. So I would just suggest just monitor your email and contact the admission team if necessary. So if you have any questions or want to connect with us further, feel free to drop a comment or reach out on social media. We are under Lakehead International, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube under Lakehead International. So also, if you're curious about student life, upcoming events, scholarships, or want to hear directly from our current students, those are the platforms that are a great way to stay in the loop. So we hope to see you at one of our next live webinars, and even more, we'd love to welcome you on campus as a Lakehead student someday.
Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. You can connect with us on social media. You can find us at Lakehead International on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We hope to see you in our next live webinar. Bye for now.